देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी.
Hello and welcome back to Cricket TV, all things cricket and more. We are starting with an evening blockbuster preview, SRH versus CSK. I'm Hetvi Patel and we have Nikhil Morsawala and Narayan Pasari with us. This one feels big, sir. Two teams on the same points. They both have 4 points. They both need momentum. They're both carrying key absences as well. There are so many subplots, Ishan Kishan's form, Sanju Samson's impact, and then Anshul Kamboj taking wickets. And the home factor for SRH, definitely. Let's break it down. Nikhil sir, let's start with you. They're both at both sitting on 4 points, and it feels like this match will matter a lot going forward this season. How do you see today's match?
ये दोनों टीम का जो ग्राफ देखेंगे आप, मैं विन लॉस ग्राफ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, परफॉर्मेंस ग्राफ. और जिस तरह से दोनों ने शुरू किया, और जहाँ एक टीम जैसे SRH है जहाँ पे बल्लेबाजी सॉर्टेड आउट थी, गेंदबाजी नहीं थी, और ओवर द लास्ट 5-6 गेम्स उन्होंने अपनी गेंदबाजी को थोड़ा सा सॉर्ट आउट किया है. तो जो ह्यूज बल्लेबाजी एसेट अगेंस्ट अ वीक bowling attack is now sort of being corrected, and the balance is coming back slowly. So they are on the ascendancy. CSK, when they started not clicking as a team, things going wrong, and then slowly things coming together with Sanju Samson performing, and his start the fact that वो आके पहले ही आके बल्लेबाजी करके पूरी टीम को मोटिवेट करते हैं. मुझे लगता है वो जो एक रवैया शुरू हुआ है CSK में जीतने का, वो भी उनकी भी एक असेंडेंसी है. तो ये एक क्लैश ऑफ टू वेरी सिमिलर टीम्स आई वुड से, in terms of their motivation, in terms of their momentum, in terms of their ability to win games. They're sort of equal with different strengths and different weaknesses. They're not having the same strengths, same weaknesses. एक तरफ solid batting है, एक तरफ balanced batting है, एक तरफ weak bowling है, एक तरफ balanced bowling है. तो वो अपने अपने strengths और weaknesses है, लेकिन एक मनसा के हिसाब से और एक मोमेंटम के हिसाब से मेरे ख्याल से दोनों कांटे की टक्कर होगी आज. दोनों को जीतना है क्योंकि ये बॉटम ऑफ द टेबल से आए हैं. SRH टॉप 4 में जाके 5 या 6 पे आई है. दे हैव टेस्टेड सक्सेस बाय एक्चुअली एंटरिंग द बिग 4 फॉर अ शॉर्ट टाइम. आई वुड हैव लव्ड दैट पीरियड, आई एम श्योर, एंड आई विश करण वाज देयर टुडे टू टॉक अबाउट दैट. बट आई थिंक it's either way. And from my perspective, my emotions lie equally with both, because both are underdogs, and you want both of them to win. Now both cannot win, so maybe the team that plays better. Let's see.
Yes, नारायण सर दोनों ही मिडल ऑफ द टेबल में है, और आई थिंक आज का लॉस या तो प्रेशर बिल्ड करेगा, और आज की जीत दे मे बी मोर कंफर्टेबल गोइंग फॉरवर्ड दिस सीजन बिकॉज दे विल कम इन द टॉप हाफ ऑफ द टेबल. What do you think on today's match?
So you see, SRH is now 4th on the point table, correct now, with 4 points from 5
Number
matches.
5, fifth.
Number 5.
Fifth.
While the standings above them are led by Punjab, RCB and RR, in that order dekha jaye to. And CSK started with a dreadful start, but has climbed from with back-to-back wins. They are now at the 8th position dekha jaye to. So both teams level points from same matches, but have contrasting journeys, as Nikhil mentioned, and differently and different net run rates. एक का पॉजिटिव है, एक का नेगेटिव है, तो बहुत फर्क पड़ता है उसके अंदर, So what is the form for SRH and what's going right from them basically is their dominant display against unbeaten RR. That was one thing which changed the entire scenario. So Captain Ishan Kishan came to the party, with a counter attack, 91 of 44 balls, and then some late fireworks from Nitish Kumar Reddy and Salil Arora. So they set a good task. And then the debutants, Praful Hinge and Saqib Hussain decimated the RR chase, with their bowling. to secure a 57 run. So that was something which happened in the previous match actually. So, and their power play batting of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma made their third 100 plus, power play score of the season. So that is something good. But what's going wrong for SRH is again the middle overs is a serious concern. Actually, देखा जाए तो. Again, Punjab, if you see, they were 120 for 2 in the first 8 overs and then managed only 99 for 4 in the balanced 12. So that is not possible. If you score 120, you have to score another 120 in the next, 8 to 10 overs or 12 overs. That is the, norm which now the cricketing, guys who are at the helm of the cricket they feel. अगर आपके फर्स्ट में 12 ओवर में अगर 100 रन हुए हैं तो बाकी 8 ओवर में दूसरे 100 बनने चाहिए एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो. So they were reluctant to go for big shots on the slower deck, but then that उनके अगर ग्रे एरियाज आप देखोगे एसआरएच के इसके अंदर देखा जाएगा सो देयर बॉलिंग डेप्थ इज बीइंग टेस्टेड Hinge and Sakib are exciting but unproven till now will be tested again today on their home ground. Let's see how it works out देखा जाए. And I have been told that Paul Cummins who was managing a back injury will be joining the SRS squad today because Cricket Australia has cleared him day before yesterday.
No, but I believe he's not playing.
He's not playing, but he is there with the camp.
He's there with the team.
Yeah. So, अगर हो सकता है, we don't know, but अगर नहीं खेल रहे हैं तो he must be now grooming himself for the next match possibly.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
And the middle order batting transition after the power play explosion remains their most glaring gap, which I mentioned actually. So ये उनके लिए है. This is as far as SRH is concerned. We'll take the CSK later on.
Yes. Sir, today all eyes will be on Praful Henge and Sakib Hussain, the way they played their debut match. I think repeat performance is what SRH fans will be expecting from them. What could trouble them today from CSK? Sanju Samson has come, is playing really well. The captain is playing really well for CSK. How do you think they'll
Pressure बहुत
strategize
रहेगा.
again?
देखो, they are playing at home. The Hyderabad is playing in Hyderabad. And the fact that उन्होंने आरआर के सामने ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस किया जो टॉप टीम है. और तो ऑब्वियस है कि जो उनके ऊपर आशा है टिकी हुई है वो बहुत ही ऊंची आशा है. और लेकिन ये शायद नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है क्योंकि जब जो खिलाड़ी जो प्रेशर में आता है और खास करके होम क्राउड के सामने, क्योंकि आप अगर समझो SRH was playing CSK in Chennai, then that pressure would have been less because the hometown, you're not playing with the home crowd, shouting and screaming for you to perform. So I think a lot of character will be shown here, both from the captain on how he handles his bowlers and how he brings them in and how he makes the bowling changes, and also the character of the player himself on how he reacts to all this pressure. Because वन मैच में कुछ भी करना कोई बड़ी बात होती नहीं है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप अच्छे खिलाड़ी हो. नारायण जैसे कहता है कंसिस्टेंसी होना जरूरी है. आप एक बार कर लिया और बाद में बैठ गए कि मैं चैंपियन हूँ, नहीं होता है. चैंपियन यानी आपको हर मैच में खेलना जरूरी है, कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस करना जरूरी है. आई थिंक द जूरी स्टिल आउट on whether the Hinge and Sakib duo actually are great and can do their magic every match, or that was a one-off. Today, as you rightly said, all eyes will be on them. Everybody will be watching with bated breath to see are these the next aces, up the sleeve of the Indian cricket team. Will they be the future of India? Ehsan Malinga, I just like that player. I like his attitude on the field. Because not only is he a thinking cricketer, and not only does he bowl the way he thinks and bowls, and the field when he's fielding, he's with the rhythm of the match, collecting the ball, throwing to the bowler's end. He's a great addition to the team. So I think these three the combination of these three, with Shivang and Harsh Dubey doing their job. हर्ष दुबे और लिविंगस्टन के बीच में कौन खेलेगा क्षेत्र रक्षण में वो देखना है. बट मेरे ख्याल से हर्ष विल बी द bowling part and Liam may come in as an impact player when SRH is batting. But this SRH is bowling is coming together. जो मैंने शुरुआत में कहा ना कि पहले लगता था कौन है बॉलर, कौन करेगा, कब करेगा. तो ये जो 5 हर्ष दुबे, शिवांग कुमार, प्रफुल्ल, एहसान मलिंगा, शकीब हुसैन, ये सारे एक जब साथ में खेलेंगे ना, दे बिकम a very good combination. to throttle any team. So I think CSK has to worry because this is a great and they're all new, right? There nobody's coming with a baggage. ये सारे के सारे नए हैं, ये सारे के सारे कुछ प्रूव करना चाहते हैं, हंग्री है, भूखे हैं. तो भूखा शेर हमेशा एक पेट भरा हुआ शेर से हमेशा डेंजरस होता है. जो शेर खा चुका है और आपके पीछे नहीं पड़ेगा, वो सो रहा रहेगा. भूखा शेर आपके पीछे पड़ेगा. ये भूखे शेर है. और मुझे लगता है इसीलिए आज का मैच बहुत ही एक कांटे की टक्कर. सीएसके में भी वही पोजीशन है. नए लोग, आयुष मात्रे टाइप्स, they're wanting to succeed, wanting to show that they can do something. I think the clash of the new generation that is going to happen today. We have to see which yellows or whatever the color that SRH is described by, who
Orange.
wins. Orange.
Yeah.
निखिल, अगर आप देखोगे ना तो एसआरएच ने पुराना जो इसके प्रीवियस मैच जो खेला आरआर के साथ में, दे प्लेड विद ओनली 3 फॉरेन प्लेयर्स, यू नो,
Yeah.
ट्रेविस हेड, क्लासन एंड मलिंगा. सो डू यू फील एनी टीम, अगर आपको 4 अलाउड है, should they not use the full potential of that and play with the full 4 instead of only 3 basically?
So if you
उन्होंने
go by
फिर
the result, if you go by the result, it proved that what they did was right
इम्पैक्ट.
because they won. But
अच्छा
but
है.
I think yeah, but I think say let's assume Pat Cummins was there.
हम्म.
And just saying, if Pat Cummins was there,
हम्म.
then it would have been a clear indication that you want him to play because he's a de facto captain and a great bowler and all rounder. Actually, he comes in at the end and hits well. But otherwise, I am not actually theoretically or arithmetically in favor of a 4-7 combination. I think if the foreign player is not performing, and if you don't see him adding value, you can go to 3, you can go to 2 also. Because it's not about the combination, it's about the form that the person is in on that day and the role that he can play on that day. So I don't mind a 0-11 also. All 11 Indians, why not? It's all a question of what's the chemistry that day, how it's going to gel. तो अगर समझो रोमन पॉवेल है, नहीं खेल रहा है, रुथरफोर्ड नहीं खेल रहा है, don't play them if they're not performing. It's just because they are there and just because you paid a big amount for them and just because you have the quota of 4, don't know, make up that quota of 4. I am totally against that. I am saying the player of the day who is going to perform, उसको लीजिए आप, forget about where he is from, domestic, international, उसको भूल जाइए.
उन्होंने लियम लिविंगस्टन को खाली एक ही मैच खिलाया है अभी तक,
That is the
जबकि
problem. I
he
agree.
is a he is a good guy
He's an
comparatively.
absolute match winner. One of my favorites, actually. I don't know why. And they don't use him in bowling. He's a great bowler. I
yes,
just sometimes I just don't understand. He has won matches when he was in Punjab. He was actually a Punjab
earlier,
guy for many years. And I used to follow him when he was part of the Punjab franchise. He has won many games for Punjab by
and
bowling, by taking 3, 3, 4, 4, 5,
but
5
they are
wickets.
playing their bets on Shivam Kumar, in fact, you know,
Yeah.
so on
No, but
on a
लेकिन उसको
on a
एक ओवर के लिए है ना, जैसे how रिंकू सिंह comes, sorry, how
हाँ
रियान
हाँ
परख
हाँ
comes in, एक ओवर
हाँ
आया,
हाँ
विकेट लिया, चला गया. He's that type of bowler. Bring him in when the going is not good for you. The other guys are smashing your bowlers all over the place. Bring him in that one over. He can change the course of the game. Ishan Kishan has to think about that huge asset he's got over there.
Yeah. नारायण सर, हेड टू हेड देखे तो सीएसके लीड कर रहा है 15 for 7 इन आईपीएल हिस्ट्री. वो साइकोलॉजिकल एडवांटेज भी देता है. अंशुल कंबोज, डिस्पाइट ऑफ देयर द वे सीएसके स्टार्टेड, ही इज जस्ट नेक्स्ट टू प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा ऑन टेकिंग द हाईएस्ट विकेट्स, 10 विकेट्स ऑलरेडी. तो एसआरएच के पास पैट कमिंस नहीं है, तो ये प्रेशर बिल्ड कर सकता है एसआरएच पे. इट गिव्स एन एज टू सीएसके even without MS Dhoni being in the team.
yeah, that is for certain. It will always put a pressure on the SRH stuff basically. तो वो आई एग्री कि कमिंस नहीं है, और ये बैलेंस अगर आज के दिन में हिंगे और साकिब दोनों अगर जैसे लास्ट टाइम थे वैसे अगर नहीं रहे बेसिकली, हालांकि दोनों ने एक एक मैच यहाँ खेल लिया इसी स्टेडियम पे जहाँ आज सेकंड मैच है उनका. So they are used to the ground condition. They are home team also, home crowd also. So they should perform well, I think. और ठीक रहेगा. And CSK का भी, you know how CSK things are working. Their opening partnership is chronically failing. In fact देखा जाए तो सैमसन गायकवाड़ के ओपनिंग स्टैंड्स आप देखोगे तो 14 ऑफ 12, फिर 14 ऑफ 12 और 9 ऑफ 5. सो इतने कोई though both are very quality batters and capable of playing all round, wicket, somehow or the other. But they both coming together and failing, which does not help the team as such. देखा जाए तो.
And just to interject, Naren, it's not Sanju who has failed, except the first two matches. The other matches, Rituraj has failed,
Yeah,
and
Yes.
yeah.
Sanju has stayed. So I think as a captain, just to interject on that point, as the captain, his non-performance is also showing. Just one point.
Yeah. He is
Yeah.
going through a very poor run, basically, personally also. He's not getting off to a flyer and not scoring big enough to have a significant impact on the game. That is very
Yes,
important.
yes.
मैंने ये कहा कि दोनों के पार्टनरशिप ओपनिंग का जो स्टैंड्स है ना वो बहुत पुअर है
जी जी बिल्कुल.
कंपेयर टू लेटर ऑन सैमसन इज डूइंग क्वाइट वेल सेंचुरी
राइट.
पे मारी है उन्होंने लेकिन
बताइए.
ओपनिंग स्टैंड से नहीं मारी है आगे जाके मारी है और दूसरा है शिवम दुबे आल्सो इज नाउ अंडर परफॉर्म विद द बैट एक्चुअली देखा जाए
Yes, true.
आप तो हमेशा ही कहते हो कि वो टीम में ही क्यों खेल रहे हैं सो वी डोंट नो ओके टीम में क्या कर रहे हैं कैसे कर रहे हैं बट एंड जबकि ही इज सपोज टू बी ए हिटर इन द मिडल एंड लेटर ऑन और वो 10-12 गेंद के अंदर 50 30-40 रन मार सकते हैं तो वो परफॉर्मेंस उन्होंने नहीं किया जो इंडिया उन्होंने कई बार इंडिया के लिए भी किया है ऐसा कि नहीं किया है लेकिन इस टूर्नामेंट में वो नहीं दिख रहा है एक्चुअली और ऑफ कोर्स धोनी साहब की एब्सेंस अभी भी फेल्ट बहुत फील हो रहा है दो he has a genuine concern he's been trying to get his fitness back but we don't know when will that happen.
But also the fact that I'm reading a lot on internet that people want MS Dhoni to be part of the team but not play. As in he is the team needs his leadership, but maybe not in playing 11. Any comments on that, Nikhil sir?
And my comments are well known. I think whoever has been watching me talking for the last three
हाला
seasons or four seasons, I again he's used by an expiry date has gone long ago. Honestly, he is a great mentor. He's a super motivator, and I think he'll be a great coach. And sometimes must know when to step back. Like the great Sunil Gavaskar when he retired. He retired at the peak of his career. Look at Sachin Tendulkar. They were not pushed out of the team. They went away on their own. I think you must know when to go. And for all his competence as a player, for all his fitness, that is the top of his fitness, he's superb, he works out. At the end of the day, you have to make space for the next generation. Okay, you're not immortal. You're not going to be here for all the time. You have to think about the future. आपका आज भले ही कितना अच्छा हो, आपका कल क्या होने वाला है, परसों क्या होने वाला है, नरसों क्या होने वाला है, वो सोचना बहुत जरूरी है ना. अगर आप वो नहीं सोचोगे तो फिर वही जैसे हम कह रहे थे लास्ट ईयर इट वाज अ टीम ऑफ सीनियर सिटीजंस. वेयर इज योर नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, वेयर हैव यू प्लान फॉर योर सक्सेशन. जब आप नहीं रहोगे तो कौन खेलेगा. तो ये जो आई एम ऑलवेज फॉर दिस दैट एमएसडी हैज टू बी इन द टीम बट नॉट एज अ प्लेयर. In tennis, if you ever watch tennis, and I think this was before your time, there was a tennis player called Vijay Amritraj, and he was a non-playing captain of the Indian team for many years. The non-playing captain. So they made him a captain. They didn't let him play any matches. The other members of the team played the matches because Vijay Amritraj was beyond a certain age and beyond a certain ability to withstand the change in the game of tennis, which helped India to come up with stalwarts later. So if you draw a parallel, MSD has to be a non-playing captain. आप रहो अंदर, आप डगआउट में रहो, वहां से गाइड भी करो, इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दो. आई एम ऑल फॉर दैट. But accept that role, play that role, say I'm playing that role. Don't have a captain ka mukhda go behind, like we had in the politics few years ago that the prime minister, somebody saying they're being pulled by somebody else. Not very into political thing here, but वो मत करिए आप. वो कह के करो कि फील्ड में कप्तान वो है, यहाँ पे डगआउट में मैं बोलूंगा वो होगा, मेरी बात सुनिए और ये करिए. तो क्या होगा, तालमेल, केमिस्ट्री, एक्सपेक्टेशन सब will fall into place. All this not happening, in tandem will go away. So I am all for MSD, but in the role of a mentor, motivator, coach, non-playing captain, he should be there. Then see how the CSK team works. Raw material कितना है इनके पास, कितने अच्छे youngsters हैं. And MSD has the ability to mold them into a team and make them again champions of the IPL if he plays that role.
And answer any
You have
comments?
a live example in Sachin Tendulkar. for Mumbai.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Very
yes.
similar to what MSD is today.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Hitvi, one more, thought I had read somewhere was that no balls has been a very recurring problem for the CSK actually. देखा जाए तो उन्होंने have a huge issues with this no balls this season in fact कंबोज ने एक विकेट भी ली लेकिन फिर वो नो बॉल हो गई आई थिंक आरसीबी के सामने ही था वो
RCB के
और फिर
साथ
आरसीबी ने 250 मारा उसके बाद
Tim David.
so, and of course, death bowling is always a concern in close games. So it does not work that way, basically.
Yeah. Sir, आज का score अगर predict करना हो before we bring in our AI, what could be today's score?
I think if SRH are put into bat first, I think it could be a different ball game because they are known to be any pitch, any condition. They are known to accelerate fast. So, but CSK if they bat first, so I would say SRH batting first to 10 to 20 to 30. That's what will be the target. I think CSK if they bat first, I don't see them going beyond 180, 190 and defendable. But they'll be able to defend it because they have the right bowling and SRH is temperamental. When they're batting first, I always have confidence in them. When they're chasing, I have no confidence in them.
All right, Narayan sir.
So it is SRH's home ground, and the average first inning score this season is between 186 and 216. 30 रन के 186 है and the highest being 216 देखा जाए तो और if you take T20s overall at this ground, so teams chasing have won 47 out of 85 T20s. Almost same वैसा है. So slight edge for the team batting second, and this is of course a 7:30 game, not a 3:30
Afternoon.
game on a Saturday. So CSK, both teams are on level on points, but with opposite momentum. And CSK has the form, the edge, the 2 straight wins, and let's see how it work out. A purple hot bowler in Kamboj and a red hot batter in Samsung. So it is there.
Purple hot.
All right. Let's bring in Sunny Pradikkarji before we wrap up. Let's see what he has to say on today's match. Let's see which side he is siding towards, and let's get on to it.
2-1. Match analysis or winner prediction match at Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. SRH coming off a strong win, dominant bowling performance. CSK had a slow start but recently improved form. Head-to-head slightly favors SRH recently. Expert reading, SRH stronger at home. Jor explosive batting lineup. CSK still rebuilding rhythm. Prediction SRH slight favorites 55 to 60%. Home advantage. Jor batting firepower. Q2. Pitch or venue conditions. Hyderabad. Pitch behavior. True bounce good for stroke play. 200. Jor scores common. SRH scored 216 or 226 recently. AVG first innings 200. Jor runs. Bowling conditions. Pacers get bounce. Jor carry. Spinners effective only with variations. Match conditions. Night match slight due advantage for chasing. Balanced but slightly batting friendly. Verdict. Expect high scoring, 190 to 220. Toss winner may prefer chasing. Q3. Strengths of CSK strong middle order. Sanju Samson, recent 115. Shivam Dubey, power hitting, all-round depth. Jamie Overton impact player. Experience factor, tactical flexibility. Biggest strength, middle order stability. Jor finishing power. Q4. Strengths of SRH explosive top order. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma elite finishers. Heinrich Klaassen aggressive intent, fast scoring starts, bowling breakthroughs from new players. Biggest strength, aggressive batting. Jor momentum based gameplay. Q5. CSK top performers highest run scorer Sanju Samson. In red hot form, century recently, highest wicket taker Jamie Overton proven match winner, 4 wickets recently, Q6. SRH top performers highest run scorer Heinrich Klaassen dangerous against spin. Jor finisher. Highest wicket taker Praful Hinch, young pacer combo. Coming off strong wicket taking performances. Q7. Predicted power play score CSK based on pitch jod lineup. CSK power play 60 to 70 runs, 1 to 2 wickets. Q8. Predicted power play score SRH aggressive top order advantage. SRH power play 70 to 85 runs, 1 wicket. Q9. Dream 11 team CSK vs SRH suggested fantasy she. Wicket keepers Sanju Samson, captain. Heinrich Klaassen batters. Travis Head, vice captain. Abhishek Sharma Ruturaj Gaikwad Dewald Brevis all-rounders. Jamie Overton Nitish Kumar Reddy bowlers. Praful Hinge Mukesh Chaudhary Noor Ahmad.
Nikhil sir, who are you siding towards? Who do you think will win?
No, as I said, no, it's not a, it's a Ikataki Tucker. Both are good from a consistency, and I think the long-term perspective, I'm still a little uneasy on SRH because there still are flashes of brilliance, lack of consistency. CSK with Sanju Samson there, MSD coming back soon, make a more well-knit unit. SRH में Pat Cummins as a captain is still very iffy. You know, he's there, not there. Consistency नहीं है. कभी चला जाता है, कभी रहता है. And I think his captaincy was the biggest, negative point in the last season, the previous season. He was not there. I think a lot of games SRH could have won. They didn't win because of bad captaincy. My opinion. I could be wrong. But so from that perspective, that you have a MSD backing a Ruturaj Gaikwad there, Sanju Samson sitting right there on top with his experience, and then the nucleus of new players that they have got there, those 6-7 warriors that they have got who could become generals in future. I think they have that right combination. So if you ask me from a long-term perspective, whom I would want to win, so that they are able to exploit their potential, CSK.
Yes.
But from a talent perspective, from the ability to win matches and superb individual talent, it is SRH. They have that amazing, the list goes on and on about their batting ability. And if Pat Cummins is back and he makes up that last pinch hitting that is required in SRH, and he can do that brilliantly, I think they have a good thing going. But Pat Cummins है नहीं है वो भी नहीं पता. So I think that's the issue there. I'm ambivalent. Any team wins, either team wins, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Narayan sir?
So if you see
49-50.
on the current form, CSK are slight favorites, but SRH at home and with the big power play score on the board, you cannot underestimate that SRH actually over there. And I finally feel, and I will be happy if Gaikwad can finally contribute along with Samson for CSK.
All right.
Gaikwad's performance is critical. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's the wrap of our preview, SRH versus CSK, and this match could shift the table in real way. Thanks for watching Cricket TV, all things cricket and more. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon after the game. Thank you.
Thank you.
देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है आओ देखे क्रिकेट